Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English Daily, the place where learning English is simple, fun, and effective. I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Hi, everyone.
Anna, do you know what mistake most English learners make when someone asks, "Tell me about yourself"?
Oh, I think I know. They either say too much or too little, right?
Exactly. And today, we're going to fix that problem forever. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to say, how to say it, and most importantly, how to sound natural and confident.
And trust me, if you skip this video, you might miss the one secret that native speakers use to make great first impressions every single time.
So stay with us until the end because we have a special bonus tip that almost nobody talks about.
All right, David, where do we start?
Let's start with a real situation. Imagine you're in a new English class, or at a job interview, or maybe at a party with new people. Someone walks up to you, smiles, and says, "Hi, tell me about yourself." What do you say?
That's a great question, and honestly, it can feel scary if you're not prepared.
It can, but here's the good news. It doesn't have to be complicated. Today, we're going to break it down into simple, easy steps that anyone can follow.
Perfect. Let's dive in.
Okay, so let's start with the basics, the foundation of any good introduction. Anna, what's the first thing people usually want to know about you?
My name, of course.
Exactly. So let's practice. Anna, what's your name?
My name is Anna. A-N-N-A. Nice and simple.
Perfect. And my name is David. D-A-V-I-D. Now, here's a pro tip. When you say your name, say it clearly and slowly, especially if it's unusual or difficult to pronounce.
That's so true. I once met someone named Siobhan, and I had no idea how to say it.
Right? So always make it easy for people. Okay, next question. Anna, where are you from?
I am from Australia, the land of kangaroos and sunshine.
Ooh, I love how you added that detail. See, everyone, you can make it more interesting by adding one small fact about your country or city.
Exactly. What about you, David? Where are you from?
I am from the United Kingdom. I grew up in London, a city famous for its red buses and rainy weather.
See how easy that is? You don't need to write an essay, just your country and maybe one interesting detail.
Now, here's where it gets better. Let's talk about where you live now. Anna, do you still live in Australia?
No, actually. I live in Canada now. I moved here 3 years ago.
Oh, interesting. So you can say, I'm from Australia, but I live in Canada now. That's a complete answer.
And here's another tip. You can also mention if you live in a big city or a small town. For example, I live in Vancouver. It's a big city near the ocean.
Nice. I live in a small town in the countryside. It's very quiet and peaceful. I love it.
See the difference? Big city, small town, both are great answers. Now, do you live in a house or an apartment?
I live in a house with a small garden. What about you?
I live in an apartment. It's not very big, but it's cozy and modern. I really like it.
Perfect. So we have name, where you're from, where you live now, and your home. Easy, right?
Very easy. But David, what about age? Should we talk about age?
Great question. In some cultures, asking about age is totally normal. In others, it can be a bit sensitive. So here's my advice. If someone asks, you can answer, but you don't have to volunteer this information if you don't want to.
That makes sense. But for practice, let's do it. David, how old are you?
I'm 32 years old. And you?
I'm 28.
28. That's a great age. Now, if you don't want to say your exact age, you can say something like, I'm in my 20s or I'm in my 30s.
Oh, that's a clever way to answer. I like that.
All right, so now we have the basics covered. Name, origin, current location, home type, and, optionally, age. But here comes the big one.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
What do you do, Anna?
I am a graphic designer. I create logos and websites for small businesses.
Wow, that's a fantastic answer because you didn't just say your job title, you explained what you actually do.
Thank you. What about you, David?
I am an English teacher. I help people improve their speaking and confidence in English.
See, everyone, don't just say, I'm a teacher or I'm an engineer. Add one sentence about what you actually do. It makes the conversation so much more interesting.
Absolutely. Now, what if you're a student? Anna, how would you answer if you were still studying?
Good question. I would say, I'm a student. I study graphic design at university. Or, I'm a university student majoring in business.
Perfect. Always add your major or field of study. It gives people something to talk about.
And here's something important. If you're between jobs or looking for work, you can say, I'm currently looking for opportunities in marketing, or I'm exploring new career options.
That's a great point. Never feel embarrassed about your situation. Just be honest and positive.
All right, David, I think we've covered the basics really well. What's next?
Next, we're going to talk about something everyone loves, family and pets. Okay, everyone, now let's talk about family. This is such a warm and friendly topic, and people love hearing about it.
I agree. Family is always a great conversation starter. So, David, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I do. I have one brother and one sister. My brother is older than me. His name is Michael, and he's a doctor. My sister is younger. Her name is Emma, and she is a university student.
That's lovely. A doctor and a student. Very impressive family.
Thank you. What about you, Anna? Tell me about your family.
Well, I have one younger sister. Her name is Sophie. She's 25 years old, and she works as a nurse. We're very close.
Aw, that's sweet. Now, everyone, notice how we gave details. We didn't just say, I have a sister. We said her name, her age, and what she does. This makes the conversation richer.
Exactly. And here's another tip. You can also talk about your parents if you want. For example, my mom is a retired teacher, and my dad is an architect.
Oh, an architect. That's so cool. My parents are both retired now. My mom used to be a librarian, and my dad was an engineer.
See how natural that sounds? You don't need to give too much detail, just enough to paint a picture.
Now, here's an interesting question. What if someone asks, are you married? Or do you have children?
Good question. You can simply say, yes, I'm married, or no, I'm single, or I'm in a relationship. Whatever feels comfortable for you.
And if you have children, you can say, yes, I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl. Or, no, not yet, but maybe in the future.
The key is to keep it simple and positive. You don't owe anyone a long explanation.
Absolutely. Now, let's move on to everyone's favorite topic, pets.
Oh, yes, I love talking about pets. David, do you have any pets?
I do. I have a dog. His name is Charlie, and he's a golden retriever. He's 6 years old, very friendly, and absolutely loves going for walks.
Oh, Charlie sounds adorable. I love golden retrievers. They're so gentle and happy.
He really is. He's basically my best friend. What about you, Anna? Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a cat. Her name is Bella. She's a black and white cat, very elegant and very independent. She sleeps about 18 hours a day.
That sounds like a typical cat. They really know how to live the good life.
They do. Now, here's a fun way to talk about your pet. Don't just say, I have a dog. Say something like, I have a dog named Charlie. He's a golden retriever, and he's the friendliest dog you'll ever meet.
Yes, add personality, add character. It makes your answer so much more memorable.
And if you don't have a pet, that's totally fine too. You can say, I don't have any pets right now, but I love animals. Or, I'd love to get a dog someday.
Perfect. Now, before we move on, let me ask you something, Anna. Why do you think talking about family and pets is so important when introducing yourself?
Oh, that's easy because it shows your human side. It shows that you're not just a job title or a name. You're a real person with relationships and things you care about.
Exactly. It creates connection. And connection is what communication is all about.
Well said, David. Okay, so we've covered the basics in family. What's next?
Next, we're going to talk about the fun stuff, your hobbies, your interests, and the things that make you, you.
Ooh, this is going to be exciting.
All right, everyone, now we're getting to the really fun part, talking about what you love to do.
Yes, this is where your personality really shines. So, David, what are your hobbies?
Well, I have a few hobbies. First, I love reading. I read almost every day, usually before bed.
Oh, what kind of books do you read?
I love mystery novels and science fiction. I just finished a great book about time travel. It was amazing.
See, everyone, notice how David didn't just say, I like reading. He told us when he reads, what he reads, and even mentioned a specific book. That's how you keep a conversation interesting.
Exactly. Now, what about you, Anna? What do you do in your free time?
I love photography. I take my camera everywhere. I especially love taking photos of nature, sunsets, mountains, things like that.
That's beautiful. Do you share your photos anywhere?
Yes, I post them on Instagram. It's a fun way to connect with other photographers around the world.
That's fantastic. So, everyone, here's the pattern. Say your hobby, then add a little detail. For example, I love cooking, especially Italian food. Or, I enjoy playing guitar, mostly rock music.
Right. And here's another tip. Talk about how often you do it. You can say, I play tennis every Saturday, or I go hiking once a month.
Great point. That shows commitment and passion. Now, let me share another hobby of mine. I love watching movies.
Oh, me too. What kind of movies do you like?
I'm a huge fan of comedy movies. I love to laugh. My favorite movie is actually a British comedy called The Full Monty.
I haven't seen that one. I'll have to check it out. I love animated movies, Pixar movies especially. They're so creative and emotional.
Animated movies are amazing. They're not just for kids, they have such deep messages.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's talk about something really important. What about sports and exercise?
Good question. I try to stay active. I go jogging 3 times a week, usually in the morning.
Morning jogging. You're very disciplined.
I try. It wakes me up and gives me energy for the day. Do you play any sports, Anna?
I do yoga twice a week. It helps me relax and stay flexible. I'm not very good at competitive sports, but yoga is perfect for me.
Yoga is wonderful. It's great for both body and mind. Now, everyone, notice something important here. You don't have to be an expert at your hobby. You just have to enjoy it.
That's such an important point. You can say, I'm learning to play piano, or I recently started painting. You don't have to be professional.
Exactly. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. Let's talk about your favorite things. Anna, what's your favorite food?
Ugh, that's easy. My favorite food is sushi. I could eat it every day. There's a great Japanese restaurant near my apartment, and I go there at least once a week.
Sushi. That's a sophisticated choice. I love sushi too, but my all-time favorite food is pizza. Classic pepperoni pizza with extra cheese.
Ha! From sushi to pizza, we're very different.
We are, and that's what makes conversations interesting. Now, what's your favorite color, Anna?
My favorite color is purple. It's elegant and calming. What about you?
I love blue. Dark blue like the ocean or the night sky. It reminds me of peace and depth.
Beautiful. See, everyone? When you talk about favorites, try to add why you like it. It makes your answer much more meaningful.
Absolutely. Now, here comes something that almost nobody tells you, and this is the secret we promised at the beginning.
Ooh, I'm curious. What is it?
When you talk about yourself, it's not just about what you like. It's also powerful to mention what you don't like.
Oh, that's interesting. Why is that important?
Because it shows your personality even more. It makes you more real, more human. For example, I don't like crowded places. I prefer quiet, peaceful environments.
That makes so much sense. Okay, I'll share mine. I don't like waking up early. I'm definitely not a morning person. I need at least 2 cups of coffee to function.
See, that's relatable. Everyone watching right now is probably nodding their head.
Right. You can also say things like, I don't like spicy food, or I'm not a fan of horror movies, or I don't enjoy cold weather.
Exactly. It's honest, it's natural, and it gives people something to connect with. Maybe they feel the same way.
This is such a good tip. Okay, David, let's do a quick recap before we move to the final section.
Great idea. So far, we've covered your basic information, your family and pets, and your hobbies and interests. We've learned to add details, to explain why, and to mention both likes and dislikes.
Perfect summary. Now, let's talk about the most important part, how to put it all together.
All right, everyone, now comes the most important part. How do you put all of this together into one smooth, natural introduction?
Yes, because you can't just list everything like a robot, right?
Exactly. The key is to be selective. You choose what's relevant for the situation. Let me give you an example. Anna, imagine we're at a professional networking event. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Anna. I'm a graphic designer from Australia, but I currently live in Canada. I specialize in branding for small businesses, and I love helping companies create their visual identity. In my free time, I enjoy photography and exploring new coffee shops around the city.
Perfect. That was professional, clear, and interesting. You mentioned your job, your background, and a personal touch at the end. Now let me try a different situation. Imagine we're at a casual party with friends.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, I'm David. I'm from London, but I've been living in the countryside for the past 5 years. I'm an English teacher, which I absolutely love. Outside of work, I'm obsessed with mystery novels and taking my dog Charlie for long walks. Oh, and I make a mean lasagna.
I love the lasagna detail. See, everyone, at a party, you can be more relaxed, more personal, even a bit funny.
Exactly. The situation changes how you introduce yourself. Now, here comes the bonus tip we promised. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Tell us.
The secret to a great introduction is this: always end with a conversation hook.
A conversation hook? What does that mean?
It means you say something that invites the other person to ask you a question or share their own story. For example, instead of saying, "I like traveling," you say, "I just came back from an amazing trip to Japan."
Oh, so the other person will naturally ask, "Oh, really? How was it? What did you do there?"
Exactly. You're opening the door for conversation. Let me give you another example. Instead of saying, "I have a dog," you say, "I have a dog who's terrified of cats."
That's funny and interesting. People will want to know more.
Right. So the formula is share something specific, something unusual, or something that creates curiosity.
I love this. Let me try. Instead of saying, "I like cooking," I could say, "I'm trying to learn how to make Thai food, but it's much harder than it looks."
Perfect. That's relatable, it's honest, and it invites conversation. Now, everyone, here's another powerful technique. Ask questions back.
Yes, conversation is a two-way street. After you introduce yourself, show interest in the other person.
Exactly. You can say things like, "What about you? Where are you from?" Or, "Do you have any hobbies?" Or, "Have you been to any interesting places lately?"
This keeps the energy flowing. Nobody likes someone who only talks about themselves.
So true. Now let me share one more bonus tip. This one is about body language and tone.
Oh, yes. This is so important, but people forget about it.
When you introduce yourself, smile, make eye contact, speak clearly but not too fast. Show that you're happy to meet this person.
Right. Your words are important, but your energy is just as important. If you look bored or nervous, people will feel that.
Exactly. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means being comfortable with who you are.
Beautiful advice. Okay, David, I think we should do a final demonstration. Let's show everyone a complete introduction from start to finish.
Great idea. I'll go first. Ready?
Ready.
Hi, my name is David. I'm originally from London, but I moved to a small town in the countryside a few years ago because I wanted a quieter life. I'm an English teacher, and I help people build confidence in speaking. Outside of work, I'm a huge bookworm. I probably read about 3 books a month, mostly mysteries and thrillers. I also have a golden retriever named Charlie who keeps me active with daily walks. Oh, and I'm terrible at cooking, except for one dish, lasagna. What about you?
That was fantastic. You covered everything naturally, added personality, and ended with a question. My turn.
Go for it.
Hi, I'm Anna. I grew up in Australia but moved to Canada 3 years ago for work. I'm a graphic designer and I absolutely love creating visual stories for brands. When I'm not working, you'll probably find me wandering around with my camera trying to capture the perfect sunset. I'm also a yoga enthusiast, though I'm still working on mastering the headstand. I live with my cat, Bella, who judges all my life choices from her favorite spot on the couch. What brings you here today?
Excellent. Warm, funny, detailed, and engaging. That's exactly how it's done.
Thank you. So, everyone, now you have the complete toolkit. Let's do a quick final recap.
Yes. Number 1, start with the basics. Name, where you're from, what you do.
Number 2, add personal touches. Family, pets, hobbies, favorites.
Number 3, Be selective. Choose what fits the situation.
Number 4, add details and personality. Don't just list facts.
Number 5, end with a conversation hook or a question.
And number 6, smile, make eye contact, and be yourself.
Perfect summary. Now, everyone, we want to hear from you.
Okay, everyone, we've covered so much today, from basic information to hobbies, from family to conversation hooks. You now have everything you need to confidently answer, "Tell me about yourself."
And remember, the goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be authentic, friendly, and interesting. Just be yourself.
Exactly. Now, before we go, we have a challenge for you. We want you to practice.
Yes, go to the comment section right now and introduce yourself to us and to everyone watching. Write 2 or 3 sentences about yourself.
You can say, "Hi, my name is, I'm from, and I love," or anything else you want to share. We read every single comment, and we'd love to get to know you.
And who knows? You might even make a new friend in the comments. There are thousands of English learners here from all around the world.
That's so true. Okay, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who are learning English.
And if you're new here, welcome to Easy English Daily. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our videos. We post new lessons every week.
We also want to say thank you to everyone who's already subscribed and who supports this channel. You're the reason we love making these videos.
Absolutely. You guys are amazing. Your comments, your stories, your progress, it all inspires us to keep going.
All right, so to wrap up, what's the one thing you want everyone to remember from today's video, David?
That's easy. Introducing yourself is not a test. It's an opportunity to connect, to share, and to start something new, whether it's a friendship, a job, or just a nice conversation.
I love that. And my final thought is this. Don't be afraid to show who you really are. Your quirks, your passions, your sense of humor. That's what makes you memorable.
Beautifully said, Anna. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching today.
We hope you feel more confident now. Go out there and introduce yourself with pride.
And don't forget to practice in the comments below. We can't wait to meet you.
Before you go, stay tuned because next week,
Ooh, yes. Next week we have something really special planned.
we're going to teach you the #1 mistake that makes native speakers immediately know you're not fluent. And more importantly, we'll show you exactly how to fix it.
This is a game changer, and it's something most English teachers never talk about. You don't want to miss it.
So make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell.
All right, everyone, that's all for today. Thank you for being here with us.
Stay curious, keep learning, and remember,
English is easy when you practice every day.
goodbye, everyone.
See you in the next video. Bye.